Doctor. Now that's interesting. Doctor. That's pretty cool. You can't go wrong with that. Like Jonathan Doctor. Welcome to the Praise the Lord program. Bless you, buddy. Good to have you. Dr. Jonathan Doctor. And you have a writing that God gave you, Prophetic Grace. I am so interested to hear about this. Prophetic Grace. God's set time. Explain that a little bit, please.
Well, I was reading 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 10 through 12, and it's talked about how the prophets of old prophesied of the salvation and the grace that we are to experience in this certain time. Mm-hmm. And so that got me thinking, and I, there's so many, as we look around us in the news, we see the times, and things are coming to pass so quickly in Bible prophecy. And yet many Christians have sensed fear. There's like a fear in these last days, a doom, a gloom. And so Prophetic Grace, God's Set Time is a book of hope and about God's grace in these last days and about how we can take our place in God's grace in these last days. And so this is the set time, and we have a job to do. We're not really supposed to be just sitting in the pew and in fear. Right. Even in the midst of turmoil and crisis and uncertain times, we can be certain that God will provide, and God will be with us, and He will help us, give us grace to do our job and win souls.
So, you wrote this book to try to bring hope, I guess, to people, to encourage people?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, this... God's grace is such an awesome subject and so big, and so God's grace, God has appointed a set time for us to be alive. In Acts 17:26 and 27 says that God appointed even the boundaries where we are to live, and He chose us to live in this day, in this time. Mm-hmm. And so to me, that's exciting. Yeah. And these aren't, doom and gloom days. These are days, this is exciting. Yes. Yeah. God's job for us. He ordained for us to be here.
Well, I remember, when all this economic stuff first hit and everything, I'm human. I'm a pastor. Cindy and I, we've been pastoring in Kerrville 25 years this year. And just subconsciously, when the economic thing hit, I didn't do it